with vlog episode number 2 today, and I'm really excited about today. It's going to be fun. I have a couple things on the agenda. First of all, thing 1 is I've got some photography book recommendations, because I always, we hear a lot like which photography books would be really great to pick up, especially if you're just starting out. So I have a couple that I want to show you that I think are an awesome start for you guys. The second thing we're going to do is we are going to answer a question that came in, and actually it comes in all the time, so it was kind of fun that it came in this week. The question is, how do you handle blurriness, especially inside when it's dark out or at night and you don't want to use your flash? How do you compensate for that with your camera so that there's no motion blur? So we're going to talk about that. And thing 3 is we have an interview, our very first interview. And I'm very excited because we're going to be interviewing my husband, who's super cute. He doesn't even know what questions I'm going to ask, so I'm very excited. Before we get into some of the photography books too, I just wanted to say happy almost Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. I just think it's such a fun holiday. I'm always really happy because Valentine's Day is like that stepping stone in between Christmas and spring. And so now that we're here, that means that it's almost spring and it's going to get warm out and the robins are going to come. And FYI, if you haven't followed me before, you may not know that every single spring I count robins. I count the first 100 robins that I see. I have to tell you, I've already seen 5. I don't think they're the smartest robins, but we're gonna just go with it, and we're saying our robin count is at 5. I've done this since I was 5 years old. I count the first 100 robins of spring because it just is the most promising thing, and the robins always come a little on the early side, so they kind of keep me busy for a while. Okay, so I think that's everything to start. Let me talk about photography books for a second. It's just nice to have a few recommendations sometimes, so I have a lot. Okay, I want to start with these. Mira Ko. If you aren't familiar with who she is, which you probably are because she's featured on like the Disney Junior channel a bunch, and she does a lot of like photography with Mira Ko, like little segments there, but she also has some amazing books, and I really want you guys to see these. It's funny, I didn't buy them for years because, I don't know, I just kind of thought I knew everything, and it turns out I didn't. So Mira had a lot to share in these, and what I like, Your Baby in Pictures, if you have a baby, it's a really, really nice book because she gives you some like real practical tips, like baby and toddler together. Yes, it's possible, she says, and she's got awesome tips. This woman knows what she's doing, plus her personality is fantastic. She and I have a lunch date next time she's in town, and I'm excited to meet her in person. That will be very fun. So, Your Child in Pictures is equally awesome, and then there's another one, Your Family in Pictures, so that one's great too. Love those. And, this is an awesome one that I just picked up this fall called Beyond Snapshots. It is by Rachel Devine and Peta Maisie, and again, it's one of those that I had seen for a long time and had never picked up. This is a really, really good one, you guys. I feel like this is just a really nice comprehensive overview of the basic important things in photography. Look at that picture. Could you die? I love that. Babies. She talks through lens, focal length, all the basic stuff, white balance, but that's what I love. It doesn't stop there. She does a quick talk through editing stuff, composition ideas, and then, not she, they, I guess, because there are 2 of them. Towards the end, not towards the end, really the second half is all about like specific logistical ideas for like age groups or when you're traveling or how to capture your whole family in a day. Bath time, like all the practical stuff. So this is a really good one to have on hand. Valentine's Day is around the corner, so you might want to, send the Amazon link to your significant other, or get yourself a Valentine's present because you love yourself, right? I love myself. Okay, this is a beautiful book. I love this book. Sarah Wilkinson is the Quicken Mom CEO, and she wrote this, Capture the Moment, and I believe it just came out last year. There are a lot of things I like about this book. It's not as, I wouldn't say it's as informational, like it's not packed with like the how-tos like some of the other books are, but it's nice because sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes you just want to see like What's one picture and how did you take it? And that's what this book is full of. So it's like working with backlighting, learning to love full sun, how to like work with windows, different composition ideas. So this, oh, look at it, I love it. So this is a really nice book. This is just one, honestly, you want to just stick in your bathroom in the little basket because you know when you're in there hiding, you can pull this out and read it, and it's like a quick, you're not so into it that you can't like let it go, but you get a little something. So perfect bathroom book. Also, Sarah, also a great family room book, not just for the bathroom, but as moms know, the bathroom is a really valuable place to have an awesome book. So, this, Shutter Sisters, the Shutter Sisters Guide to Shooting from the Heart, Expressive Photography. I love this one, especially because the Shutter Sisters are super inspiring. This book is all about inspiration. How do you find inspiration in your everyday life? This book has some really, really nice suggestions. Like, for example, chapter 6 is called Stillness. And, receipt. Chapter 6 is called Stillness, and it's about how to find inspiration in stillness. Like, I love that concept a lot. So, perspective. This is a neat one. Sorry, I'm reading. Now you want to read it, right? It's good. Look at the baby robins. See robins? They're coming. Okay, so that's that. Okay, let's talk about blurriness for a minute. If you've got motion blur going on, here's the scoop. You need to raise your ISO. That's what you need to do. It's pretty simple. I know it sounds crazy, but whether you're shooting in auto or whether you're shooting in aperture mode, if you're getting that blur and you do not want your flash, bump your ISO, because what it's going to do is it's going to raise your shutter speed, and that'll help, honestly. So people will ask, like, well, I don't know, I don't want it to be too noisy or too grainy. Some people know, some people don't, but the higher your ISO goes, the noisier or the grainier your pictures get. So I have a couple tips for you on that. Tip number 1, you keep it as low as you can. Your best bet, if you have a picture that you really, really love, but it's super noisy or grainy and it's really annoying you, turn it to a black and white, because black and white grainy pictures are the best. It's totally like Kennedy era, classic. I love them. Okay, this is my husband, Jonathan, and we call him JT mostly. Anybody that really knows him calls him JT. FYI. Just thought people should know. Right now, what is our big project? What is it that you are focused on?
So right now I'm working on developing and kind of designing and implementing a website for Sweet Shots.
Yay, and what's Sweet Shots?
Sweet Shots is our program that we offer for camera classes for parents and also photography resources for other photographers. So it ranges from live workshops where you can learn to use your camera, or you can learn Photoshop editing skills, to action sets and curriculum that's for sale and that you could take and run your own camera classes and that sort of thing.
Awesome. Scale of 1 to 10, how awesome is Sweet Shots?
10, 11. It goes to 11.
It's super awesome, right? We have lots of cool stuff there. That's being released hopefully next week. The new site will unleash that, so that'll be really fun. Yep. Okay, question number 2. What is it like being married to the most adorable, kind-hearted person you ever met?
It makes the workday really nice and enjoyable.
We have fun.
Yeah.
We figured it out,
Yep.
so that's good.
It's nice that you say all those things about me.
It was me. Okay.
I don't know.
What's your favorite thing to do on a Saturday?
Watch sports.
Yeah, which sport?
Primarily, Notre Dame football and Notre Dame basketball.
Super cool.
Or the Cubs. It's baseball season.
Yay! And talk to us a quick bit about the Cubs. You are a newly converted Cubs fan.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I was a long holdout, but I came on board the bandwagon this past year.
Where are you taking me for Valentine's Day?
So I hope nobody thinks too poorly of this choice, but we are going to Cafe Salsa in LaGrange.
Yep.
And
why?
It's because we love the margaritas there.
Because they're amazing.
They are.
So that'll be really fun. And
I'm not sure what the food tastes like, but the margaritas are really good.
we really, by the time the food comes out, there's not a lot to think about. Yeah, they have good chips, so that's always fun. Okay, so super. Thank you for joining us. Bye. Answer that. Ooh, whoops. Try again. I just spilled my coffee. Okay. All right.
Shot here.
She loves you. Aw, Shanty Pan.